Hello everyone, I'm Natasha Castillo. Welcome back to my teaching blog. Today I will explain the difference between BICS and CALP, two important concepts from theory of language proficiency. I will also share a real classroom examples and reflect on how teachers how the how can develop both types of language in their students. Okay, BICS stands for what is BICS? BICS stands for Basic Interpersonal Communicative Skills. This refers to the everyday language students use in social interactions. It is simple, contextual, and often supported with gestures, visuals, and familiar topics. Students usually develop BICS quickly in 1 or 2 years because it involves basic communication like greetings, simple questions, and social expressions. And some examples of BICS in the classroom could be that teacher, can I go to the bathroom? Can you help me? I like your drawing. Talking with classmates during work. Saying hello, what's your name, or I'm done. These are short, informal, and don't require keep deep thinking. Okay, what is CALP? CALP stands for Cognitive Academic Language for Proficiency. This is the kind of language needed for academic tasks. It is more complex, abstract, and not always supported by context. CALP takes 5 to 7 years to develop and includes vocabulary and structures found in school subjects, textbooks, and academic discussions. Examples of COP in the classroom could be that explaining a science process, uh, which could be plants need sunlight to produce their own food. Writing a paragraph about a personal experience, comparing two characters in a story, understanding structures like classify, analyze, describe, infer, or summarize. Answering, answering, for example, why do you think this or that, or what evidence supports your answer? These tasks require higher order thinking in academic vocabulary. Okay, now I'm gonna share some examples in a classroom comparison. Okay, for example, here we have BICS versus CALP. Okay, for BICS, we have Miss, can I borrow a pencil versus CALP, which is write a short description comparing mammals and reptiles. BICS, I don't understand, versus CALP, which is explain how you solved the math problem. BICS, what page is it? Versus CALP, which is identify the main idea of the passage. Okay, here, how teachers can balance both. Teachers need to support students in developing both types of language. To this, to develop PICs, we can use role plays and daily conversations, practice greetings, routines, and simple dialogues, and encourage students the interaction during group work and games. We have here an example of a role play ordering food in a coffee shop or ordering coffee in a coffee shop. And here's the script or the dialogue on that activity. For example, we have customer, good morning. Barista, good morning. How can I help you? Customer, I would like a coffee, please. Barista, sure, what size do you want? Small, medium, or large? Customer, a medium coffee, please. Barista, great. Do you want milk or sugar? Customer, yes, a little milk and one sugar, please. Barista, anything else? Customer, no, that's all. Barista, your total is $3. Customer, here you go. Barista, thank you. Your coffee will be ready in a moment. Customer, thank you. Okay, now how teachers can balance both in this case is to develop CALP. We can teach academic vocabulary in an explicit way. We can use organizers like mind maps, brainstorming, or maps, and sentence starting and visual aids. Model how to explain, describe, compare, and justify answers, and help to connect everyday language to academic tasks. And here we have some examples of graphic organizers like concept map or mind maps. And it has many examples. There are many examples more. Okay. Now to finally, and I think that balancing both meanings give students to communicate naturally while also guiding them toward the academic language they need to succeed in classroom. And understanding BICS and CALP help teachers avoid assuming that students who speaks well socially is also academically ready. Developing CALP takes much longer and needs intentional support. As future English teachers, we can create learning experiences that builds confidence in everyday communication, while slowly we have to strengthen academic language. And this is for today. Thank you for watching my blog and see you next episode.